Hey fools, how's it going? Welcome back. My sleep schedule is a bit fucked up, so I thought I'd stream a little bit more. I haven't slept. As you know, this happens every now and then. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay up through the morning, nap for a few hours during the midday, force myself to get up in the evening, and then sleep again properly at nighttime. That's the plan. How's it going? I got myself a breakfast burger and a cup of tea. So that feels pretty good. Got some bacon and eggs and beef patties. Hold on a second. I was cracking up dancing with you earlier on, Vlad, in the square. How's it going, Al brother? Amaguchi, what's up? So, yeah, you might have to excuse my slow gaming while I also eat this food. But I kind of like the idea of eating while streaming for some reason. I only ever like the idea of that in the early morning. Usually I find it, I don't know, it's just too much of a pain in the ass. But there's something kind of cozy about eating breakfast and streaming at the same time. I don't know what it is. I guess because the early morning streams are usually slower, you know? There aren't all that many people around, so I guess I feel like I'm allowed to take it slow. Not really so much that, JMP, more that my sleep schedule is fucked up. So I'm doing an early morning stream. But I'm enjoying the game as well, obviously. Perfect time for Australia. How's it going, everyone? Let me take another bite of my burger here. I did a bit more fishing off stream. And I unlocked the new thing where we can go off on fishing trips, which just looks pretty cool. Like you have to register for it, and like they go off on trips every half an hour or something. It seems pretty cool anyway. Ocean fishing, yeah. I think, what is it, only 25 people are allowed to go in a group? I think we might give that a shot. Yeah, I reckon I might enjoy the fishing. It's not once every 2 hours, though, is it? Do you only get one shot every 2 hours? Or you can only do it once every 2 hours, but you have the option to do it once every, like, half an hour or something like that. Let's go and see what the deal is. Culinarians Guild, didn't I? Oh yeah, it's right beside the Arcanists Guild. Hold on, let me take another bite of this burger. And it lasts around 20 minutes, so you can't do it twice, right? In my fishing gear, ready to go. Am I wearing the coral briefs? Are the coral reefs actually oh my god. I didn't equip these manually. The coral briefs are the best things to wear, apparently. See, if I go for recommended gear as a fisherman, got the coral briefs right there. Yeah, I know. I mean, I got the cutscene earlier with this. Oh, but yeah, we're allowed to talk. Okay. Welcome to the Endeavor. Will you be boarding the ship? Register to board. Embark to the northern strait of Merlthor. Yeah, let's do it. So what happens now? I'm registered, and now I just have to wait. They have a whole schedule here. Look at this. 8 a.m. Well, it's 10 past 8 now. Maybe this is still this is the one. It's 9 minutes late. Blood brine sea. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Okay, we're commencing. Let's fucking do it. Hey, what's up, Aranesis? Commence. 24 players, okay. Are we gonna get a full crew? Definitely beginning to see how this genre of games ruins lives. This fishing game could ruin a life. This fishing game might ruin my life. I better be careful. Okay. Yo, what's up, Exidium Dralix? Okay, so are we just gonna fish anywhere? Oh no, we're trapped inside a circle. You've not caught any fish. Yeah, I know. What the fuck, if you let me fish? Oh shit, voyage missions. Catch jellyfish or crabs. I haven't been paying attention. Okay, well, whatever. Catch fish rated 3 stars or higher. What bait do I want to use here? I don't know. Fucking pass. I'm not sure if this is a good bit of bait to use. Is the game gonna tell me that this is shit? Fuck. Oh! Bring it in! We just have to be patient. Oh, I unlocked a new skill. We have patience. I have a patience skill that I can use. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with all this shit. When I leveled up to level 15, I unlocked the patience ability. Okay, right, let's fucking cast out again. A spectral discus. I'll take it. Maybe I should use patience before I cast out. I played Yakuza 7 and Yakuza 0. I don't remember doing much. I'm not sure, did I ever go fishing in those games? Patience. Oh, we use GP when we fish. Would you recommend this game so far? I don't recommend any games. Ever. So, no. Yeah, no. And that goes for every game ever made. For future reference. But no, that's usually my stance. Because, you know, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what your tastes in games are like. If you're asking me, do I like the game? Yeah, I like the game. So far. I feel like I would find it a bit more tedious if it wasn't... I think a lot of my enjoyment so far comes from it being a very new experience. Because I've never played an MMO before. So certain things that MMO players might be used to, or where it's just like, oh, you know, this is just standard MMO shit. A lot of that stuff is kind of exciting to me because it's new. Oh, what the fuck is this? The fish gets away. What is going on here? I'm going to change the bait just for the hell of it. Okay, that bait is not good. Right, fuck it, I'm going back to the Lord. Pew, thank you for gifting a sub to Dominic. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. Oh shit, what are these abilities that I have to use? Thalliac's Favor. What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Angler's Art. Okay, well I guess that's good. Some patience. Yeah, let's get that patience up. Let's chum a bit. There we go. Looks like this fishing is going to get pretty complicated. I'm already a little bit overwhelmed. Keep doing it. Oh, nice. That looked good, I think. Yes! Just give me a few more jellyfish or crabs, and that'll be good. Hey, Agnew, what's up? This is the one and only thing you haven't done in this game, really. You're not much of a fisher in games. I usually enjoy fishing mini-games. Reeler in. I really want to stop and eat some of this burger, but I don't have time. I thought fishing was supposed to be, you know, slow and patient. This is so frantic. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing relaxing about this. But I mean, I guess you can fish relaxingly outside of this mode. Oh shit, we're going to there's another destination we're going to. Okay, cool. Fuck it, I'm taking a bite out of my burger. Sweet. Man, that's a good burger. Just worried you'll get obsessed, Agnew? Yeah, Vlad was saying he got hooked on the fishing. Okay. Fuck it, let's just go. You cast your line at the undiscovered fishing hole. Wait, what the fuck? What does that mean? That sounds like I found something secret, but I'm not sure if that's what that really means. Patience. Chum. What place was selling burgers at this time? Not a chain restaurant, just a local place. But it's a good breakfast burger. So when the water went all crazy last time, what was up with that? Just for a limited period of time, you could catch lots of fish or really good fish, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, JMP. I feel like lots of places open in London at around this time. I gained plus 400% experience points. Moogle attains level 33. I'm not sure if that... Is that for me? I don't think that's for me. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Come on, bite, you little shits. Hey, what's up, field team leader? How's it going? Okay, let's try going a leopard eel to match my briefs. Let's go for nope. Let's go for a pill bug. Is that gonna work? Nope. Bloodworm. I think we have yet to try this. Doubloon, what's up? Okay. Back to the versatile lore. Vlad, thanks for gifting the sub to field team leader. Heaven's Key. That sounds good. I'll take it. Patience. Beckon. Some kind of... Is that an emote? I bet I'm going to be in last place. If there's such thing as last place. Okay, at least I'm leveling up. I want to get a different view. I'm coming up with you, Spicy Pepsi. This looks nice and cozy up here. A bit too hectic down there. I was getting stressed. Okay, we're chilling out again. Lalafels aren't the most divisive race, are they? Surely it's Vieira. Since they're gnomes? Gnomes. Statues? Little statues? Come on, game. Give me something good. Why shouldn't Lalas be allowed into the erotic RP scene? Aren't they adults? Aren't there adult Lalas and children Lalas? Come on, they only look the same. One's old, one's young. Who cares if they look the same? Let me take another bite out of my burger. What's going on? Is this the last area? Chat, how do I catch crab? Oh, we had some hilarious moments earlier on with our Lalafell here in the main cutscenes. Oh, hey, look at that shit. That's the first time I've actually seen a fish out there. Is this a fishing competition? I'm not really sure if it is a competition. It feels like a competition. But maybe we're all just out here accomplishing our own individual goals. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be catching everything that I need by the looks of it. Mega squid. Hey, thank you very much, Polyester. I'm glad you've been enjoying the stream. Cheers. That's really nice of you to say. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much, Field Team Leader. Same to you. Pew, thank you for gifting a sub to Polyester as well. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for spreading the love. I don't think it's possible for me to sit yet. I think I still need to unlock that ability. We might get all the fish with a strong bite. Nah. I should probably be doing more of this shit. More patience. We learned something. What did we learn? Releasing fish. Okay, I learned how to release fish. Do it. Pull it. Wait, so hold on. What are the rules when it comes to Lalafels being a part of these sexual RP groups? That does sound a little bit disturbing, actually, you know? Who knows what kind of creeps get involved with that? I bet that does get a little bit weird. Maybe we should try and catch some groomers later on. Maybe once I get my own house and everything in the game, we should try and bait the groomers. And then report them. You fell for my trap, groomer. Yeah, we're gonna go fishing for groomers later on in this playthrough. And then lock them up. Is chat gonna be there? What do you mean? Is chat gonna be fishing for groomers with me? Or am I gonna be doing this in my own time? No, I'll be doing it on stream. We'll do it on stream. Yeah, we're gonna catch all the predators. Come on, give me one more big fish, please. I'm not sure if I should be using both of those skills at the same time. I'm still not really sure what they even do. One minute left. I caught a few crabs at the beginning, it seems like, but I haven't caught any since that first area. Quick. Come on, let's go. Pack up your rods. No. I should have just left it alone. I should have left it alone. Quick. Oh. Fuck. So close to that second goal. Okay. And we get an extra 5k on top of that. Light party. I don't know what this means. Fishing complete, and how? Wait, did I even take my experience there? I guess I received it. Well, we gained like 8 levels doing that, I think. 7 or 8 levels. And you can do this once every 2 hours. Is that correct? I see. I see. Let me take a look at my character here. Actions and traits. Gull Eye allows you to discern. Keep it fucking down, will you? Jesus. Let's move away from there. Allows you to discern the location of fishing holes at or below your level. I still need to do this. Angler's Art may grant a stack of Angler's Art upon landing a large-sized fish. Auto sneak. Oh my god. I almost don't like how they're spoiling future mechanics here, but I can't resist. Automatically activate sneak upon changing your class to fisher. Effect is also automatically activated upon changing areas. Okay. Well, I guess this is good for sneaking up to certain fish. Hey, Listo, how's it going, man? Dune fishing. Allows you to cast your fishing line into the desert sands. That sounds exciting. Double mooching. Allows you to mooch with a mooched fish. What does mooch mean? Don't read later traits. They're super spoil. What do you mean by super spoilers? Okay, I've already spoiled it. We can fish in the cosmos. We can pull fish out of the sky. By the looks of it. That's what starfishing means. It has to. One with the ocean automatically activates Truth of Oceans upon changing your class to fisher. I love how in-depth this is. This is some seriously hardcore fishing. Allows you to cast your line in space. So you can go flying around on your fancy mount airship and fish. Fish among the stars. That sounds very cozy. on a second. I need to eat some more of this burger. I hope that wasn't too loud on the mic, all that chewing. So much shit. Look at this. Mooch. Uses certain hooked fish of average size to attract even larger prey. Okay. I think I remember them talking about this in the guild. What kind of burger are we talking here? A breakfast burger. It's a pretty beastly burger. You got the beef. You got, I think, 2 beef patties, or just one really big one, and eggs and bacon with a bit of ketchup on top. Fried eggs. And some tea. It's pretty good. Gig. Attempts to catch a fish using your gig, increasing the wariness of others nearby. Catching more fish in a single attempt results in a smaller increase to wariness. Without the eggs, it would be a regular burger. Stop fucking ruining it. You are an absolute asshole. Ruining the glory of this burger with your shitty comment. Without the eggs, it would be a regular burger. I bet you're great fun. I don't believe it. I can't believe someone would say something like that. And ruin the magic of this burger. Now it isn't nearly as enjoyable. Fucking shitty burger. Cast light. Lights up the tip of your fishing rod. I think I have that, don't I? That's like an automatic ability. Yeah, I don't know. The eggs on top of that regular burger, I think it does transform it into a entirely different kind of burger. You know, especially when it's a big fat patty. You know, it might only be one more ingredient, but it makes the difference, you know? It completely transforms it. Copium. Get out of here. Precision hook set. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll learn all about this. Chat. How do I, when I'm on this fishing ability, when I tap R1, it moves between set 1, 2, and 8. I'm assuming there's a way I can set it where I get to choose where it toggles to. You know? Like if I want to create a set that toggles from 3 to 4 to 2 to 7 to 5 to 6 with each tap of the R1 button. I'm assuming I can do that. Is that correct? Or what's the deal there? Yeah, maybe no one plays on controller, but I'm assuming you can do that. Or something along those lines. Like, If I go back to my arcane set, here oh, it is moving to set 8 here as well. Weird. Yeah, before it never did this. Or it did, but then it changed and I could only move between set 1 and 2. Oh, except this has changed now as well. Weird. Yeah, no, this is actually what I wanted before. A quicker switch between these abilities and these abilities. But now I have it. It automatically changed to how I wanted it. Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Let's go back down to the fishing guild and see what's going on there. Just so you know, it might be a short stream. If you're just tuning in. Because I was streaming earlier and I didn't sleep. So I'm pretty tired. But we'll try and go for 2 hours at least. Yeah, my sleep schedule is a bit fucked up, so I'm gonna stay awake through the morning and then I'll nap later during the day and then properly sleep at night. Oh shit, he's not taking any more quests. Oh. Right, it's because I already accepted a quest. Oh. Oh! It's because I'm not in my fishing gear. Okay. Doesn't want to speak to me if I'm dressed up as an arcanist. May as well be a completely different person. Let's see. So hold on, what's the best gear? We need to take off that hat. The pompadour must be seen at all times. Update gear set. There we go. Nice. Exclamation. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's just a fun new experience. Okay. I'm trying to eat this too fast. Sissipu could use a helping hand with an unexpected order. 12k we get for this. I've been thinking, Ronnie, now that you can catch more fish than you can eat, it's time you learned a little about the art of fishmongering. Normally, customers purchase fish that have already been caught, but a certain Kikirn sailor... Kikirn sailor has a penchant for freshness. I'm being reminded of Quina in FF9 and her love for fish. Except her race are referred to as the Q. I'm not sure if I've seen any of their type in this game. Well, that's what it reminded me of. Unfortunately, the fishermen who usually fill his orders have all somewhat ironically gone fishing. And so I turn to you, Ronnie. I'm hoping you can talk to Chucharoon over there, or at least listen to him. Okay. You've sunk to Fisherman's Bottom, a place for fishermen. You can't go lower than here. Alright, this is just the standard dialogue that you get with him normally. What does a fisherman do? Our guild members live by a simple code. We catch fish. From serene seas to roaring rivers. From large lagoons to puny ponds. Where there are fish to be fished, the Fisherman's Guild will fish them. Fishing with nets can yield a fair haul, but requires a ship and trustworthy shiplands. I probably needed to use a net if I wanted to get those crab. Maybe. Since you haven't access to a vessel, nor any apparent friends, we will not concern ourselves with nets. Okay, spare the rod and spoil the adventure, as they say. You'll not need an army aboard a dreadnought to catch a fish. You will need only a rod and your wits. Quite fitting for a self-sufficient adventurer like yourself, do you not agree? After all, what sort of adventurer wants to browse the nets for hours upon hours, when you could be enjoying the great outdoors with a rod and reel? Oh, look who's here. Hey, Vlad. Oh, both of you are crossing your arms. Just chilling. Your head tracks me, does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, just chilling. What about you, though? I don't think your head is tracking me. You're just looking straight ahead. Oh, wait, no, you're tracking me. Or maybe that isn't automatic. Maybe Vlad is actually looking at me. All right, you have to target me. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go off and do my own thing. Silly game. Okay, we need to speak to this asshole, Chucharoon. Okay, we're going up here. He's right outside here. Oh, right, he's... he's right outside the door, okay. Ah, it's this guy. Yes, yeah, we spoke to him earlier. Chucharoon the sailor sailed the seas. You the fishermen fish the fish. Looking out as lookout, Chucharoon spots in water. Jumping silver fish jump, flashing silver flashes. Chucharoon wish to taste silver fish taste. Chucharoon pay good silver if you fish 5 good silver fish. Okay. Let's report back. Well, Chucharoon has a way with words, doesn't he? Unfortunately, his way appears to be repeating the word silver fish. Only the most experienced fishermen would be able to decipher that nonsense. This sounds like a job for a while ago, since I'm busy doing his job. Rest assured that what he may lack in sense, he more than makes up for in nonsense. Okay, good to know. A while ago, how's it going? Since when is it civil to sneak up and scare your seniors? I suddenly suspected Sisyphus sent you to slit my stomach. That woman's well aware of my weakness. If she's going to shout about the way I shoved down shrimp, she should know better than to leave them showing on the shelf. Or is that not why you're here? God, they really love their alliteration with these fishermen. Setting table, setting aside. I bet you shells to shellfish. I know what the Kikarin spied. The sibilance. If it was silver and sauntered while skimming the sea, I'm somewhat certain he saw a navigator's dagger. Daggers don't lend themselves to a Laminson's liking, but the settlers of the southerly isles stir them into soup stock. You can find them by the brewer's beacon. Snaring one is a slippery sleight for a starter, but a flitting flick of the fist for a fisherman with a gull's eye like you have. Now, daggers are drawn to decoys that dangle, so do yourself a favor and fetch some rat tails for them to flash their fins at. Okay. We need to get these daggers. Okay, we need rat tails. Where are we going to get rat tails? I wonder if I'll be able to buy them. And we need to fish them in... We need to get them in Western Lanoskia. Do we actually need to kill rats, though? I don't know. Let's go to the Arcanist Guild. All right. Yeah, I can buy bait at one of these shops. The Fieldcraft Supplier. Items. Rat tails. Perfect. 99, please. And another 99. Give me 600 or 700 rat tails. Perfect. I definitely feel like I have too much money. I don't think I should have accepted that 2 million. Money is meaningless to me. You know? How's my inventory after ocean fishing? Let's take a look. People from the community gifted me 2 million gil. And I couldn't say no. But maybe I should gift this 2 million to someone else. I mean, people told me it wasn't that big of a deal. But I don't know. I started the game at the same time as you, and I'm trying to save money by not teleporting. Oh, you're making me feel bad. You know, maybe I'd be enjoying the experience a bit more if I didn't have all this money, you know? Maybe I'd enjoy the progression a bit more if I wasn't so rich. Money only really gets you ahead in terms of fashion? Okay, okay. I guess I'll try not to feel so bad about it then. Look at Mostruash, though. Saving his money by not teleporting. And I'm here buying fucking 700 rat tails just because I can. Yeah, we have a lot of fish here. That's for sure. What do you think I should do with this fish? What do you guys do with your fish? Sell the expensive ones at the auction. I have yet to see any auction, but now I'm thinking of Final Fantasy VI. And the auction in that game. Is there a reference to the auction? Is FF14's auction FF6S? Market board. All right, let's go back. Auction as in an MMO auction, right? So this is just standard MMO shit. Okay. Yeah, already I've seen like countless references to previous Final Fantasy games with all the mounts and the minions and everything. Okay. Choo-choo. Oh, right. We still need to do the fucking quest. Yeah, for some reason I thought I was finished now. Okay. Okay, let me move this burger out of the way. Or the remains out of the way. Yeah, I've heard that term used before as well. Final Fantasy amusement park. I'm looking forward to seeing the gold saucer at some point. Look at this guy. This whole genre is called theme park MMO. Yeah. This brand of MMO, what some people call it. This is a pretty fancy looking weapon. Is this an ultimate weapon? Because I think I saw some ultimate weapons and they had like this kind of glow to them. Right, okay, Vlad. Pew Woo sent you a friend request. Cheers, Pew. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try out some of the other ones as well, Vlad, to get a feel for the genre. Right, we need to go to Western Noskia. Whoa. South Shroud? What the fuck am I even looking at here? Oh, that's Gridania. Right, this is... Right, I'm looking at, like, main quest shit. Right, yeah, okay. I thought I was looking at the side quest. Right, now it's making a bit more sense. Ashes of Creation? I've heard of that, yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here first. I guess I could just teleport. Probably be faster just to teleport to the farm or something like that. Oh wait, no, I don't do that from there. Here we go. Western. Why isn't my thing showing up on the map? Oh, right. I mean, I guess I can just fish anywhere. Yeah, of course. I'm forgetting what I'm even doing. The water's near Brewer's Beacon. Okay. Brewer's Beacon. Where the hell is Brewer's Beacon? Ferry docks. Huh. Adjoining area. Maybe that's another place up there? Hey, Rollman. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Chat, anyone know how I get to Brewer's Beacon from here? Zoom in to see the red pin names. I thought that's what I was doing. Ah, here we go. Right, now more names are appearing in general. Oh, I'm in Western Lenoskia. I'm not supposed to be here. Middle. Right. I thought I was in the right place. I'm not even in the right place. Okay, up this way. Yeah, we're on the right track. Am I a small chef? No, that's a koala on my head. No, this is my fisherman gear. Usually I'm an arcanist, and that actually reminds me I should change out of this gear. There we go. And let's do that. Let's remove that Petter check headpiece. There we go. That's looking good. Register that. Cool. Now, let's look at this map again. Out to dry. Does any of this get marked on the map? Keeping it fresh. Oh my god, am I not in the right fucking place again? I knew I shouldn't have streamed at this time. When I'm this tired. Oh my god! I am in the wrong fucking place. We were in the right place. Western Lenoskia. This isn't Western Lenoskia. This is Middle Lenoskia. Okay, back to Western. Right, we're going back. We're going back again. We will catch these 5 fish. I don't want to fight any of these fates. Just go. Just go. You can hold L1 and move the right thumbstick up and down to easily zoom in the map as well. I think I did that before. And I was actually thinking about doing that, but then I thought that I tried it before and it didn't work. I figured there was a faster way of doing that. Thank you. Right, yeah, of course. So what's the name of this place again? Sahagan Land Base. Hall of the Novice. Brewer's Beacon. That's it, isn't it? That's what we're looking for. Christ. Brewer's Beacon. Okay, we know where we're going. We know where we're going. Let's do it. I'm keeping the map open. If you want to pronounce Noskia correctly. No, I don't. No, that's fine. It's Noskia. No. It's like saying ocean without the N. But I can also understand if you don't care because it's an odd name. No, I like learning the names. Right, so Nosha. That certainly sounds better. They took the N at the end of ocean and stuck it at the top. Stuck it at the beginning. Nosha. Okay, yeah, that certainly has more of a ring to it than Noskia. Let's go down to this beacon. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, right. It's this place that I've visited several times. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could tie it into... You could tie those pronunciations into the lore, you know? I'm a newcomer in this strange land. Need to learn the language. Okay, so is my... Can my fishing rod go all the way down here? Oh, shit. It can't. Is this where we're gonna get our silver fish? We need to change the bait. Oh. Okay. Well, we got one and we didn't even need to change the bait. Let's switch anyway. The thin tail of a rat, often carried by young Lalafellan boys as a good luck charm. Bait for ocean fishing. Perfect for my character. Except I'm an old man. I'm not a young boy. Well, no, I'm not an old man either. You know, I'm around 30, 40. What is the actual lore with Lalas and their childlike appearance? Are there old Lalafels? Do the old Lalafels just look young? What's the deal? Are they children that never grow old? Nice, there's another one. Dwarves can look old, though. You know, it's just that all the Lalafels they all do look young, you know? They all have little baby faces. They're just short and have baby faces. All of them, regardless of age. They sprout out from the ground like potatoes. Dwarves only look old. Yeah, they're usually pretty old looking, aren't they? Hey, what's up, Linda? Helmet crab, there's a new one. Let me just look at the description for some of these traits as well. General. Main commands. Extras. Group pose. Idling camera. Cool, okay. I'm trying to find the there it is. Patience. Increases the chance of landing a large-sized fish by 50% while reducing hook efficiency by 40%. Okay. Duration 60 seconds. And what's the other ability that I have? Jump. Reduces the amount of time for the next fish to bite. Cancels current mooching opportunity. Okay. Pew, I'm not sure if I thanked you for your gifted sub to Dom earlier. Just noticing that now. Thank you. V3, PDK. Oh, wait, never mind. PDK's was way earlier, but V3, thank you for the 14. Pew, Vlad for the gifted subs again. Cheers, everyone. Okay. Let's go for the double of patience and chump then. Not the most scenic view up here. Another helmet crab. That koala, majestic. Oh, he got away. Hold up. Can I drop down here? No, really? Okay. Yeah, it's a really long fishing line. Okay, well, this seems like the spot. I was gonna try and find a more scenic little spot. How many fish are there in the game total? Probably like 1,000 or something. I'm definitely keen to see some of that space fishing. You can fish in space, yeah. You can pull fish out of the cosmos. That's the high level fishing. If we look at our traits here, look, we can see all the ones that we unlocked later on. Oh, I didn't even look at these ones actually. Nature's bounty. Prize catch. Guarantees the next catch will be a large-sized fish. Effect ends after hooking a fish. Cancels current mooching opportunity. Electric current electrifies the water and captures all fish present in your field of vision. Wariness of other nearby fish increase with the number of fish caught. Requires a catch counter of 10 to execute. Can only be executed once per spearfishing attempt. Traits. Yeah, see, look, starfishing here. Allows you to cast your line in space. You can go desert fishing as well. Cloud fishing. Auto fathom. Yeah, pretty wild. Did I cast out? Let's use that patience. Oh, did that even stack? I think I just wasted it. I think I just wasted the second one. We'll get the GP back anyway. You can fish in volcanoes as well. Amazing. Come on, man. Give me the white coral. Okay, that's new. You know, I'm going to go back to my other bait. I think we were doing better with the versatile lure. This is not last night's stream. No, I started again. This will probably be a short stream, though. Hey, Corthin with the 5-pack. Thank you, man. Cheers. Enjoy. Ragged Shrew, Amaguchi, Sir Roger III. The English gent. The English gent. That reminds me of an old MGS Taz speedrunner. Didn't he have a name similar to that? Oh, can I sit? I didn't think... Oh, here we go. This has to be one. Oh, it's not. Okay. I take it I can't do it while I'm casting out. That's another harbor herring. Okay, I'm going to switch back to my other bait. We got so lucky at the start. Hey, Mrs. Wexford, how's it going? We're just doing some fishing here. Okay, now let me try it. Hey, there we go. Okay, nice. Go for some patience. Here we go. 3 out of 5. Yeah, maybe I should be doing something else. Light or hard skill, Bled. Is there anything else I can do here? Oh, there's all this shit that I haven't been using at all. Thaliak's favor. I forget what that is. Hook. Let me just take a look. Thaliak's favor. Oh, that restores GP. Okay. Go on then. Fill it up. Can't do the others yet though. Patience. Chum. Patience and hook set skills. Right, I didn't think I was the... Oh, right. Precision. Right, I use it after I cast out. Right, okay. Powerful is what I should be going for here, I do believe. Right, okay. Or maybe waiting until I'll take another read of those descriptions after this. The fish gets away. Okay. Precision hook set. Negates the inefficient hooking status. Has no effect on certain fish with a strong bite. Okay. Powerful hook shot. I'm still not really sure what the inefficient hooking status is, but okay. Let's cast out again. Oh, it's the debuff I get when using patience. I see. That's okay. You can talk about this shit. You can backseat. Assuming that was just a backseating comment. That's okay. If not, whatever. But I guess it was just incorrect backseating. The debuff is to force you to use one of the hook sets and not the normal hook. Right, right. New personal record for coastlines. I'll take it. Let's go again. Oh, God, we're struggling here. Oh, wait, we did get 3. Okay, we only have 2 left. I thought we had 3 left to get. That's okay. Let's use Thaliak's favor again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Patience. Some Silent Hill fishing. Yeah, just a wall of fog in front of us here. I tried to pick a better spot, but there isn't too many here. Oh fuck. We're probably not even going to catch this. Yeah. Another white coral. Are the silverfish always 2 exclamation marks? Maybe I should just leave the rod in there if it's 1 exclamation mark. Might be faster that way. Thank you, Aaron. He is a beauty. Ah, shit. Oh, so I have to use patience to even get the option to use these. Okay, hold on. I'm not playing on console. I'm playing on PC. Just using a controller. You bitch! Do it! Just in time. What's the deal with Thaliak's favor? What does it take for that to refresh? You need to catch 3 large fish to refresh Thaliak's favor. Really? Okay, interesting. Yeah, that gives me GP. Let's go, silverfish. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see, Blad. Right, okay, yeah. Please, don't let it go. Don't let it go, you little shit. Yes! Silverfish. Yes! One more. One more. Patience. Ah! Ah! Another Jesus fucking Christ, man. Is that Nico? That had to be someone in chat. Oh, that was good. It made it look like I was fishing out whoever that was. Fishing out a Leviathan. Okay, we did it. That was it. Was that anyone in chat? Hopefully it was just a random player, but a random player trying to fool me. Renato Cosgrave. How's it going, man? Nice trick. What is what's the name of that thing that it's flying on? It kind of reminds me of the carpet, the flying carpet in FF10. The carpet with teeth, as Oren says. It's what it reminds me of. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be, though. Ah, okay. That doesn't sound too familiar. Is that a reference to one of the previous games? Altarota? Altarota? FF5, huh? I'm not playing on PS4 Pro. I'm playing on PC. Okay, let's go back. Okay, that took some time. But we learned some new skills. Let's take a look around, see what the fashion is like. Wow, that what an absurd book. Are those screens or oh, it's a book with two monitors. That's something. Pretty cool. People really love to pose up here. Hey, you're looking pretty cool. Okay. At night, they do more than just pose. Oh, we've seen all sorts of degeneracy here. Alright. I didn't mean to go to the Arcanist Guild. I'm actually not still going. I stopped and then I started again. Alright, Choo-Charoon, you better appreciate this, man. Navigator's Dagger. There you go. The shiny shine, the smelly smell. Cannot wait to taste tasty taste. Well, it looks like we found the fish you were after. You find. Maybe Choo-Charoon season with season or smoke with smoke. Maybe grill on grill. Many cooking options for cook. My, you're certainly putting a great deal of thought into this. Choo-Charoon gifted to feast on feast gift. Best Choo-Charoon regard you with Choo-Charoon's best regards. We're always grateful for your patronage, Choo-Charoon. Please see him out and return here afterwards, Ronnie. We've more to discuss. Alright, what's next? Yeah, I'm amazing. $12K for the next one. By the by, did you know that there's dance clubs in private houses and some even stream their DJ set on Twitch? Are you talking about in the world of Final Fantasy XIV? Or in real life? Okay, for a second I thought you were talking about real life. Because I have seen people stream, like, DJ sets and stuff like that. FF14 is the Matrix. Hey, what's up, Wexford? I haven't seen that, no. I did know that there were, like, bands and stuff that did live performances. I'm not sure which one I want to pick here. Ooh, goatskin wristbands. Yes, please. Okay. Sisapu would teach you the advantages of fishing without live bait. You might recall Choo-Charoon, the babble-spewing fish connoisseur. Perhaps not, but he certainly recalls you. Apparently there aren't enough fish in the sea, so he set his sights on fresh freshwater fish. He's even tried catching them himself, though that's proved problematic so far. While Kieran possesses a healthy appetite for fish, they lack the necessary patience and often end up eating their own bait. Okay, so that's right. That's what his race is referred to as, the Kieran, which is surely playing off of the Q from FF9. Because they also love fish and they also speak strangely. The problem has a relatively straightforward solution, employing a lure in place of live bait. Unfortunately, the straightforward solution requires a roundabout demonstration, as Chucharoon does not readily accept the concept of inedible bait. Hey, what's up, Yappa? How's it going? If only you might snag warm water trout with crowflies, he might come to see the light. The fish are said to populate the shores of Oakwood in Upper Lenosha. Though I can't say I've been recently. I consider it inauspicious to cast one's line under the watchful gaze of a giant sea serpent. Oh man, I'm starting to feel pretty tired. I don't know if I'll go for much longer. And I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for any more fishing. Hey, what's up, lad? Just chilling? I really love your pants, Vlad. They're quite special. The heart of the party. I'm not sure how I feel about your minion, though. I mean, I guess he has a bit of a Christmas theme going on. Looks like he could be like a little, looks like he could be doing a reindeer cosplay. Oh, it's the Christmas event pet. Ah, okay. I unlocked a new guild down here, it seems like, whatever this is. There's naught behind these convent doors for a worldly type like you, Gov. We're the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss, all pure and saintly like. Now bugger off. You really don't sound too pure and saintly. Hang about. I thought you was just some simple errand lad. But now I've had a proper look. You're Ronnie, ain't you? Yes. Ha! I knew it. We like to snitch all the rising talent. And from what I hear, you're head and shoulders above the rest. If you can handle yourself half as well as they say, you might as well be one of us. Or you might be of use to us, I think he said. Forget all that sisters of the Edelweiss bollocks. That's just a bit of fun. That's just a bit of fun to fob off the curious culls. We're a guild of rogues, mate. And it's mainly our marks as does the praying. Me and mine work in the shadows of Limsa, taking a keen edge to the rooks and cacklers, what have earned themselves a million. We don't tout for members, but every now and again we might offer a promising young cove a place in the ranks. If you've an interest in joining us, tip us your daddles. Tip us your daddles? What the fuck does that mean? Alright. Tip us your daddles and we'll put a hilt in each one, just like the gods intended. Tip us your daddles. I just really like the sound of that. Tip us your daddles and get the fuck out of my chat, Billy. I feel like that'd be something good to say if you're telling someone to fuck off in chat. Fucking tip us your daddles and get the fuck out of here. Shut up to fuck. Shut up to fuck and tip us your daddles on out of here. Yeah, I'll cunt you. Okay, so what do you say? Fancy learning a new trade? Yeah, go on. I can't say no to this. I like your style. I like your lingo. Good to see you're keen, but I should probably warn you on a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be, we only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us and you'll soon be neck deep in scum and knife fights. I really like your style, man. I don't know what you're talking about half the time, but that's most of the appeal here. So if you're looking to scamper across rooftops and bilk dandies of their blunt, you'd best take up with a different crew. Think on that and come back if you're still keen. Yeah, man, I love scampering across rooftops and bilking dandies of their blunt. Lone Word would have you Lad, what are you doing? Lone Word would have you reaffirm your desire to join the Rogues Guild. Yeah, let's do it. I didn't scare you off then. Benny, they told me you was a meddlesome cove, and so it's proved. You'll need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a prattle with Jack. He's our upright man, the master of the guild. You may now freely enter the Rogues Guild. Speak with Lone Word whenever you wish to gain admittance to the guild's headquarters. Okay, I've no idea what this guild entails. Alright, what's going on? You looking to head inside? Yes. Okay. We're throwing knives. I need some new stabbers. Do you follow a story in this game? You do, yes. What's our next job? Bocard, looking to join us in the shadows, are you? Best luck to you then. Alright, we may as well have a chat with this guy, see what's going on. I'm the one they call Jack. Though I'm surprised you've heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name? Along with that of the kindly cove as told you mine. Along with that of the kindly cove. I'm not really I'm not sure about the use of the word cove here. Ah, the famous Ronnie. Old Lonnie Left Patch let you in, did he? He can't throw a blade for shite, but that one eye don't miss naught when it comes to sizing up a dimmer colt for the stalling. Just one thing, you ain't a pirate, are you? Well then, it's time you was stalled to the rogue. Put on your best beater cases and I'll swear ye in myself when you're ready. Now, I could fill your wattles with the storied history of our guild, but that's just wids and wind. The most important thing, the only thing we care about is getting the job done. Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among them, know that not long after Limsa's founding, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. But as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear that they'd all end up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules, an unspoken code of conduct, as it were. 1. You don't bite the purses of your fellow Laminsons. 2. You don't rook a crew out of their spoils. And 3. You don't trade culls as they were chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky, but most agree on those 3 at least. Chattel. A personal possession. An item of property other than freehold land, including tangible goods and leasehold interests. That's an interesting word. You don't trade culls like they was chattel. Now, you might be thinking none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now the Admiral's outlawed piracy. But in the back alleys, black markets, where Merlwyb's grip ain't so tight, the code's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellow Jackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. Okay, cool. We go where the shadows are darkest and hand out justice to them as break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong cull, and we steal them back. That's the job, my natty lad. Okay, I like these. I like their style here. Enforcing the esoteric laws from behind the scenes that are still carrying over from the old days. Of course, we don't hop the twig when blade work's called for, neither. You'll see there's more to our dagger play than just sticking culls with the pointy end. We'll weaken a mark with poison, fade away, and strike in the dark man's. Whatever it takes to get the work done. Strike in the dark man's. I think I know what that means. Well, Ronnie, what do you say to that? Got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yeah, well, I'm gonna say yes, but maybe no. All right then. First off, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. This music transition reminds me of Yakuza. A rogue needs to be light on his Jew beaters to stay on a mark's trail. The job might have you fighting across deck or weaving through a mob, and the last thing you want is a bleeding great battle axe what hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Make sense? Here, take these stabbers and let's see how they look on you. Just don't get so excited with your new toys that you forget to dress for the role. You'd be surprised at how many colts come back to me in their bloody small clothes. My first daggers. Okay, I like this crew. I like their style. Any of that thinking involved in this guild? Looks like there's a bit of thinking going on. Definitely not as hardcore as the Arcanists and all the excessive thinking that they get up to. Big Bronx, thank you very much for the 5 months. Cheers, man. And the 3-month streak. Wait, oh, what the fuck? My game fucked up a bit there. Hold on. I'm assuming you can't hear anything right now, chat. Okay, there we go. Is this your current outfit, Vlad? I swear to God, every 90% of the haircuts in this game have to have some kind of edgy fringe. They have to have some kind of Nemorian spiky fringe coming out the front. There we go. Let's get rid of that mouse. Oh yeah, yeah, that is the snow haircut, isn't it? Yeah, you have the hat and everything. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, right. What do I need to even take a quest? Yeah, let me in. We have to talk to him every time we want to go in. Oh, right. Yeah, I need a new weapon. Right, I need the daggers. Jack wishes to give you a few pointers on dagger play. So is this like a main sort of class that you can play as? Are you? Oh, this is what you play, Vlad. Yeah, you use knives. Okay, cool. Also, Nas, how's it going? Listo, you're a real fiend for the Nemorian style. A loyal Nemorian. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, that's ridiculous. Moogle slippers. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, what do I want to do? I'm getting kind of tired, but I wouldn't mind playing for a little bit longer. Ba-dam, ba-dam. In-depth playthrough? I mean, I'm just fucking playing the game. Did Nomura design one of the characters in the game? What's I guess have I met that character yet? Chat, what should I do? You're looking pretty fancy. In Shadowbringers. A lesbian in Shadowbringers. Nice. What's the max number of belts? What's the max number of belts you've seen on the character? We did see a miniature Lulu. We did see a Lulu minion. I didn't count how many belts she had, though. I have all the expansions ready to go when we get to them. What do I want to do, man? Maybe I'll buy a knife and just continue with this guild and see what's going on. Battlecraft. War arms. What level is this guy at? Oh, was I given the fucking daggers? You'll have to excuse me, I'm pretty tired. Yeah, I was given weathered daggers. Okay, okay. There we go. Armory bonus. You've changed to a new battle class. To lessen the burden of leveling multiple Disciple of War and Magic classes, an experience point bonus known as the Armory bonus is added. Yeah, I don't have time for this shit. Hey, what's up, moms? That was an interesting looking minion. Who are you? Oh, it's Terra, isn't it? It's Super Saiyan Terra. Or no, it's not. Kind of reminds me of Super Saiyan Terra, though. Okay, let's go back. From FF3? Huh. Yeah, it reminded me of Terra's Esper. But not completely. Bit too dolled up to be Terra, and the heart on the forehead kind of threw it off a bit as well. Yeah, give me a few pointers on dagger play. Managed to strap those daggers on without cutting yourself. Well, we're off to a good start, I'd say. Well, we ran into a few issues, but I won't tell you about that, Jack. Next, you'll want to get a feel for the weight and speed of your new weapons. I reckon those bleating cheats in the fields outside Limsa should serve for your first lesson. Aye, test your blades on a few of them lambs, then slice up some rats and pudgels for good measure. Mind that you mill them beasties one at a time, though, lad. I know you've served far worse in the past, but you're no dimmer dammer with them stabbers just yet. Okay. I'm not using any fancy shaders or anything. I'm completely vanilla. Wow, 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 wow. Glad looking lovely again. That's a nice getup. Okay, I'm definitely not in the mood to go kill some basic ass enemies. Maybe I'll wrap it up here for now. I think I'm too tired to really do anything else. Now would be a good time for the gold saucer, if we could go to the gold saucer. Spinning edge. Check the retainer quest. Where's the retainer quest, Vlad? The market board? Looking up. Somewhere around Hawker's Alley. Blue plus quests on the map. This is Hawker's Alley, isn't it? Materia Master. Arcanist's Guild. Level 14 side quest here. I kind of feel like talking to this person. What's up with this quest? Hey, what's going on? Oh my, oh dear, my cask of ale is gone. And it had to be the one ordered by someone who doesn't brook tardiness. I wouldn't bring the matter to the Maelstrom or perhaps seek help from the Yellow Jackets, but my client would likely frown on involving anyone official. An adventurer such as yourself, though, would be capable of doing a little unofficial investigating. Will you find the stolen ale for me? It was right outside Fisherman's Bottom. Someone surely saw something. What's that? You would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now do go to Fisherman's Bottom and make your inquiries before this cold of mine grows worse. Ha! Bloody executioners. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that. I can't go to the gold saucer yet, though, can I? Need to do more main story quests to do the retainer thing and the gold saucer. Right, okay, okay. Hey, what's up, Peter? Petaz. I'm probably going to be wrapping up very soon because I'm very tired and I'm not sure if I have it in me to really do anything else right now. I wonder if I'll ever switch my class. It seems like most people who play this game kind of chop and choose, mix between a few different classes. I do kind of like the idea of just keeping Ronnie as an Arcanist, though. Bam, bam, bam. Can I ride a chocobo yet? A Chocobo? Rain to Chocobo, I can't. $80 gil for 10 minutes. Nah, I'm good. Maybe some other time. The erotic roleplay? Yeah, we're gonna go fishing for groomers later on in the playthrough. We're gonna set up some traps and then report them to the Square Enix cops once we've got them. Once we've got them on tape in the general chat, posting all kinds of gross shit. That's gonna be the meta of this playthrough. We're gonna get some we're gonna get some groomers arrested in real life. I bet some weird shit has happened in this game with Lalafels and other people. Oh, Jesus. Where's Rio? Need to stay away from Rio if we ever see him in this game. Some classes start at a designed level, so it's a good opportunity to switch seamlessly too. Okay. Choocharoon wants some more fancy fish. 5 trout. Yeah, fuck it. I think I'll wrap up here. And we'll continue this properly next time. That was still a fun little morning session, though. Did a little bit of fishing. Talked some shit. Yeah. Who are you? Small talk. Hold on, it's not over yet. My apologies, but we only conduct business with trusted members of the house. Okay. Script exchange. Jesus, there's so much shit in this game. All right, everyone. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be back tomorrow with some more. Till next time, everyone. Take it easy. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon.